Hello everyone, welcome back to Sawyer Studios, and today I'm doing a set review on the LEGO Star Wars set 8098, the Clone Turbo Tank. Now this is one of those scenarios where like the middle set was really the best rendition of it, because we had the early 2005 one, which was a good turbo tank actually. For 2005 that was solid, but then we got the remake of it with Commander Gree and Luminar and Dooley recently in like, what was it, 2018 or whatever, and that was just awful. This is like the good one, and that happened with the MTT. The first one, and then the third one was also the middle one was really the best. So this is one of those cases. This Clone Turbo Tank is by far the best Clone Turbo Tank of the three, and I'm going to show you why. But first, let's get into the mini. I have a comment contest for all of you today, and the comment contest today is, how many girlfriends have I had? That's it. That's the comment contest. Comment down below. If you get it right, I'll pin ya. So let's get into the minifigs now. So first off, this set comes with two Phase 1 Clone Troopers, which is a pretty good number, honestly. Like, it's better than one. And, I mean, they're just the regular Phase 1 Clone Troopers from the Clone Wars. Like, the helmet's the same, the torso, the face is the standard clone face, standard back printing. So, like, you know, but I do think it is nice that they give you two, because in a lot of recent sets, like if you get a regular clone, they usually only give you one. So I think it is nice that LEGO gives you two in this set. Gives you a little bit more playability with the Clone Turbo Tank itself. Next up, we have Anakin Skywalker, the Clone Wars version. There's nothing special about this version. Same torso, front and back. He does come with the chrome lightsaber hilt with the blue lightsaber, regular hair and face and scars and all that. Once again, nothing new with this figure. Next, we have Ahsoka Tano, and this is one of, I want to say, 4 sets that this particular Ahsoka Tano comes in. The other ones are the Twilight, the Y-Wing Starfighter, and Ahsoka's Jedi Starfighter. If I'm missing any, comment down below. I probably am. But yeah, this is just a standard Ahsoka, no back printing, just the front torso printing on the Padawan version, chrome lightsaber hilt with the lime green blade color, and then we have her Togruta head tails, which look nice, and then the face printing, which is the cartoon version, also looking pretty nice as well. As you can see, her tails are not completely grown in, they're shorter, so yeah, Ahsoka Tano. This is the first of 2 minifigs of the reasons why you would get this set, and this is Aayla Secura, the Clone Wars version. At the time, this was the only set you could get Aayla Secura in. Now she's out in the Republic Fighter Tank mini set, but that's an Episode 3 version of her, so not the same. But so this is still the only set you can get a Clone Wars version of Aayla Secura. She has 1 brown arm and 1 blue arm. I think that was very nice of LEGO to do. Some nice torso printing in the front, and she gets some back printing. She has the very interesting Twi'lek head tails with the especially with the brown wrappings around it, and a very nice face printing. She also comes with the chrome lightsaber hilt and blue blade, and the head tails here they are. Once again, a very nice headpiece, honestly, and a really good Aayla Secura minifig. And now finally, the minifig you've all been waiting for, which is Cad Bane. This was the only set you could get this Cad Bane minifigure. Later on, you could get this minifig in the Cad Bane Speeder, and then you could get another rendition of Cad Bane in the with the Skyhopper, not the Skyhopper, but the HH7, whatever that, it was with Rhaegar Hardeen. I forget the name of that set. But yeah, this is the Cad Bane minifig, first one of its kind, and he comes with 2 of these lovely pistols, and comes with a amazing hat. Look I mean, just like that's a nice Cad Bane hat. He has the red ominous eyes, the blue face, and he also comes with this very cool filtration system like you see in the episodes, and you also see that printing on the side right here. So very good. The hat, if you put it on, can either be placed on this way where it's covering his eyes, or you can flip it around where you can sort of see his face a little bit better. He has a very nice leather coat and all that stuff in the front torso, which I think matches his character very nicely. And I love, he's my favorite bounty hunter ever. Fun fact, this filtration system, he doesn't actually need that to breathe, as we saw in the Clone Wars. He didn't have it for a couple arcs. But the reason why he wears it is so that this prevents him from being force choked, which I thought was just so flipping cool. But yeah, this is a Notorious Bounty Hunter Cad Bane. So the clone turbo tank has a lot of really cool features, but let's just start off by looking at the exterior first. It is very well designed, especially if you compare it to the 2005 model. Just everything has been upgraded around the outside. I do wish that this clone turbo tank came with the classic bird's eye watchtower right here, or the little flap in the front that could open up like the 2005 one did, but it doesn't. It does have some other pluses that the 2005 one does not have though. So as we can see, there are some stickers right here on the side, some Republic insignias. We do have the classic torpedo launchers on the side. I believe that's what these are, if I'm not mistaken. We have the headlights up here on the front of the turbo tank headlights, and then on the bottom right here we have a little mini satellite dish, and up top we have a little turret as well. And then along the back we also have lights right here on the rear end of the turbo tank. We have guns that move up and down. And just staying on the exterior, we have some very nice just wheels on the bottom, and these axles actually are have some springs. It's a little bit shock absorbent, which I really like actually. And the turbo tank itself, when you drive it, if you lean it one way, it's going to turn that way, just how it is, just how it's designed. And then if you lean it the other way, it'll turn that way. So you do have some turn-in mechanism that the turbo tank is built to be able to be flexible to the direction that you want it to turn by bending it back and forth, which is where the shock absorbers come in. I really love the wheel designs of this turbo tank. It's just the best. Now on top, just finishing up the exterior, we do have a handle that is easy to lift up the turbo tank. And if you have the dropship like I do, you can actually move this Technic piece down. You are going to have to take this piece off or move it elsewhere, but the dropship can hook onto the turbo tank and carry it away. Obviously that is absurd because the turbo tank is way bigger than a dropship in the actual universe, but if you wanted to bring in a turbo tank into a battle, you'd be able to do that because you could connect the dropship. So that is how you do it. Also on top we have a flick-fire missile, and in this set this is the only flick-fire missile. I love the time where LEGO just had to incorporate flick-fire missiles at least once. Yeah, so anyway, that's the flick-fire missile. It's obviously has a little bit more of a design than your standard flick-fire missile. So I think it just works best as a turret piece up top. And then also on top we have a manned turret, which you can take one of your Phase 1 clone troopers, and you can put them right in the seat. And then they can man this turret up above. It has pretty good flexibility, this gun moving all the way up and down, and then you have this also posability that you can even move it all the way so that it's like down here. You can turn it around this way. So it has lots of flexibility in how you want to portray the gun piece, but you know, you're probably just going to want to keep it sort of like this. It's a very nice touch. Now, if we're getting onto the inside, we'll start with the front of the turbo tank, which all 4 of the sides open to give maximum playability and visibility. You do have a little control panel here and seats for 2 pilots. Because the set itself only comes with 2 clone troopers, you're going to have to probably have some Jedi drive in the set and man in it. At least when I played with it, I put at least one of my clone troopers in this seat right here, so that he can man the control panel on the inside, and he has some little levers right here to pull as well. And there is actually enough room to put someone standing up behind them. So if you wanted to seat 2 people down and then have sort of like a General Veers vibe and AT-AT, you could also do that. So there's enough room. This clone turbo tank is pretty spacious actually, so you can fit a lot of figs in this turbo tank. The next cool feature is that both of these doors come down to reveal, that's right, a command center and an AT-RT walker. And this is by far my favorite LEGO made AT-RT walker because it's closest to minifig scale. And it's a very simplistic but very effective, I think, AT-RT walker. It looks really nice. Here's just a couple angles of it. Put a clone right up top. And it's a good AT-RT walker. It's small, it fits right in there, and it just is nice. And then we have the little control command center, sort of like the Republic gunship in the sense, but this one is a little bit, I think it looks a little bit cooler. But we have like a control panel, a couple levers, seats for 2 people. So if we were to take just Ahsoka, just to give an example of what this looks like, you can seat someone. You can seat someone right here and someone on the other side with the levers. So you can sort of like have this as a little command post for the Republic. On the inside, we have even more control panels. And we also have space for clones right here. Not as much space as I would like, but space nonetheless. And we also have 2 compartments that open, sort of like the dropship, where you can put like the clone accessories that come with this set inside these 2 little compartment areas. There is a downside to the storage of these items. You cannot fit minifigs in here really while these items are in the tank because they take up too much space inside. You can fit maybe one if you try, but it's very difficult. So you do have to kind of have both of these items out if you want to actually transport some clones in your turbo tank. And so the way you're going to want to first put these back in is you're going to want to fold up the AT-RT as best as you can. Fits pretty well. And as you can see, that's how much space the AT-RT walker takes up inside. And that's just the AT-RT without the command center to deal with. So it does take up a good chunk of space. And then for the command center, you just want to fold it up like that, slide it in to the side of the door, which I think is very clever. And then you can close that up as well. Moving along to the mid section, and let me just reposition this Technic piece. We have both of these doors on either side can come down to reveal a gun rack, 2 rifles, and 2 blasters. Pretty nice array of guns. I like that we get 4 guns. We only have 2 clones, so this is a good set. It doesn't just come with 2 clones; it comes with twice as many guns. And I think that is definitely worth noting when figuring out what set you want. You can get some extra guns. And then on this side, you can open up, and it's sort of like the front, except there is less space. There's no middle control panel, and both people get a single lever in between. And this is, of course, you can fit some more clones in this area as well. And for this purpose, this is so that you can drive the turbo tank forward and backward. The whole point of the turbo tank's design is that you don't have to turn it around to go back. It can just drive this way, or it can drive this way, and it's supposed to be as effective on both ends, no matter what. It is, I would say the majority of the firepower, at least on the Lego set, and a little bit on the actual model, is focused for it going this way. But if it wants to, it can go back the other way if it so chooses. So that is the clone turbo tank. I think putting an Anakin and Ahsoka in this set was a poor choice, to be honest. We have a single Cad Bane going against two clones, Aayla Secura Anakin and Ahsoka. And we have so many Anakins, and we do have a good amount of Ahsokas. I feel like LEGO could have just instead added in some more clones or something, or maybe even another Jedi that we hadn't gotten before. But they did do a good job giving us two exclusive minifigs, being Aayla Secura and Cad Bane, and two clones. So there's only so much that I can harp about this set. Alright everyone, this is Sawyer Studios, and this was the review of the clone turbo tank. Please like, comment, and subscribe down below. Click that bell icon if that bell icon is not on, so you can get notified when I'm posting new content. Share this video with your friends. Don't forget, when I get to 600 subs, I will be posting a video on how you can win my dropship and AT-OT walker. That is correct, a complete LEGO dropship and AT-OT walker. So stay tuned so you know how to do that. Subscribe, make sure your friends subscribe. Let me know what your favorite clone turbo tank is. This is just personally my favorite. But if your favorite one is the newest one, then that's great. If your favorite one is the oldest one, the first one, the OG, that's also fine. I can see arguments for all three of them technically. So this isn't as, I guess, objective as like the 2007 MTT is just the best one. Like, I think the entire LEGO community understands and knows that MTT is the best one. But hey, let me know which is your favorite clone turbo tank. I'd say this is my first. A close second is the 2005 with the light up Mace Windu. And then the last one would be the most recent one that came out. But once again, that's just me. Alright everyone, Sawyer Studios. I'll see you on the next video. Peace out.